Hey guys, what's going on here? See, we scrapped the Spiral deck now, and now we're playing a new deck, Sky Striker. It's just the standard deck basically, but there's nothing wrong with Profile it now, especially with Thunder Dragons coming out. You want to know how to counter it, and there's some techs in here that kind of stop it, and let's just get into it.
Alright, let's go.
3 Ray, easy, it's Ray, you need to play 3.
That's all the monsters, right?
Sure. 3 hand trap, 3 Ash, 3 Ogre, mandatory, standard. I love Ogre, I love Ash. Because we're broke and we don't have impermanence, we play 2 Veiler.
Right.
This is, like the substitute for impermanence. It's like good still, it's really good going second. Just like impermanence. It's not that much better going first, but it's okay. At least it's a monster, then you can link summon. Onto the spells, you have to play 3 Widow Anchor, 3 Engage.
Standard.
Engage sets +1 all the time. This card's how you win all the time. Just amazing cards. You have to play at 3. 2 multi-roll. You can play 3. I like 2. 3 sound is a little cloggy.
Yeah, 3 sounds a little too cloggy for me.
Too cloggy, but it helps you win the mirror matches. But now since Thunder Dragons are new and better, you don't want to play 3 because you're not going to be playing as many mirror matches. So I think 2 is the perfect number.
Okay.
2 area 0. I've seen a lot of people play 3. I love 2. It's just such a good card to summon Ray because we only have 1 Hornet Drone now, so it's just really good to get Sky Striker cards off. And then the 1-ofs, Jamming Wave, Hercules Base, Hornet Drones, Eagle Booster, Afterburner, Shark Cannon.
Okay, yeah. That seems fine.
This seems fine. I might want to play 2 of this and drop this, but I don't know. This card seems so good in the grind game and the mirror that it's really good. I've seen a lot of people cut this card. I just think this card's insane. Popping one of your set cards and popping a monster, it's really good because then when you play against Rogue, like at a local level, this card's really good.
Alright.
And 2 of this might be better at a local level too. I don't know. And for the other spells, 3 Twin Twisters because this is locals.
Right.
And still 3 Twin even in big events is really good because Rogue decks, Trap decks, Sky Striker mirrors, just anything. It's a good card to set. It's a good card like just to keep. It's just really good card. So the other tech I play is 2 Chalice. So like 2 effective value, 2 Chalice is basically a substitute for 3 or 2 impermanence because this card's also really good against Thunder Dragons. Gains. It doesn't matter that they gain 400 attack because you're gonna pop it or something. I really love this card because you can set it and it's a spell card and you can activate it in a damage step or something. You could do bonus damage if you want. I just think this card is pretty cute right now. You could probably play Book of Eclipse if you really want to, but I really like this card in the main. It's just a good overall going second, going first card. Doesn't matter. It's just really good. 2 Call by the Grave because hand traps suck and I don't want to get eshed. Even though this is kind of more going second, I'd per se, but like it doesn't matter going first. Even though going second, this card's not as good, but it's still really good not to play. Like you need to play 2 of this card. It's at 2 for a reason. 2 Terraforming, search 2 area 0. This card's just another spell card. Just fuel your dump graveyard. 2 Foolish Goods and 1 Metaphos Fusion. Just
Solid cards.
Solid, good cards overall. Just shuffle, draw a card, get an extra spell engrave. It's just really good. Also Foolish, you need Engage. You don't have Engage, and you have Ray to get it back. It's just this card also like opens up so many plays of selecting what you want engraved to add it with Kagari. Basically, you pick apart their boards. I think it's really good. And the other cards, 1 Upstart, 1 Rhoda. It's just 39 cards, another spell card. Search Ray.
Alright, into the extra deck.
Extra deck token.
Let me move this extra deck real quick.
3 Kagari,
Alright.
3 Shizuku, 2 Hayate. Probably gonna play a 3rd. But as of right now, I don't mind the 2. It seems decent at 2. I feel like you're not gonna be running as many mirrors, like I said. It's just really good. Just like so good.
Would you ever like need the 3rd or no?
You probably need the 3rd in the mirror. But the format's changing now because Thunder Dragons and people know how to play against Sky Strikers, and like the mirror might not be as prevalent and everything, and all the new busting up basically boards, like all the different type of like dangers in the FTK decks and stuff like that. It's just kind of not as needed as right now.
All right, yeah. Let's go back into the extra deck.
Underclock Taker, Link 2s, Cerberus, Phoenix, just the pop. Standard pop, whatever you want, and then also just try to gain them off of Underclock Taker if you want. Rank 3s, Link 3s, Unicorn, and Ningirsu. I don't know, you could probably cut one of these if you don't have the space. So like if you want to play cherries for a cherry star, I just like having the both options because this card's really good when you're playing against like the mirror or something that links them, and so then you could take their link monster. This card's just really good to spin cards that can't be like destroyed. So I just think they're both really good. And Link 4s, Bomber Dragon and Boral Sword is to kill because Shark Cannon is just so good to make this card.
Right.
And then just killing them going second. And then this card just, it doesn't come up as much as I thought it would, but it's still 3K. It still can come up that one or two times where it's really good to blow up their board. They have Scapegoat, even though I'm playing Hercules base. It's just a really good card. I just think you have to play it because it's just 3K, and then it's just makes you kill things really fast.
All right.
Even though this is a really standard list, it's still basically still a good deck to play. It's still a solid deck, even though it might not seem as solid anymore because the Thunder Dragon's a walking mistake. But you change the deck around, and you're still good. That's basically it.
All right. Thank you for showing us your deck. This is Sauce Mandela. See you guys soon.